Religion Unit Assignment by Chiara Isola. The religion that I got from the online quiz was Orthodox Quakerism. Quakers are a Christian group who believe that every person has the presence of God within them, which is also known as the inner light. This religion was founded by George Fox in England during the mid-17th century. I identify the most with Catholicism because I was raised in a Catholic household, and I believe in its deity and creed. As Catholics, we believe that God is comprised of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, and that Jesus Christ is the Son of God and His only incarnation. I chose to research Islam because it's a religion that I have been hearing a lot about, because in English class we're reading the book Persepolis, which takes place in Iran during the Islamic Revolution. Muslims believe in one formless God, which is omnipotent and omnipresent. There are no incarnations, but Muhammad is credited as the last prophet. The knowledge question that I was able to extract is how does the methodology behind the acquisition of knowledge vary between different religions? Quakers gain knowledge through meetings, which can be programmed or unprogrammed. Both faith and language are important in program meetings because pastors give teachings while followers listen, very similar to church services. In unprogrammed meetings, both of these ways of knowing are also very important, since members sit in silence until one chooses to speak and shares a message or teaching with the group. Also, Quakers believe that God is present within each of them because of their faith. Also, since Quakers are essentially Christians, they have gained knowledge through the Bible, both in the New and Old Testament. Both language and faith have also been important in order for them to understand the sayings in the Bible. Catholics gain knowledge through the Bible, both the Old Testament and the New Testament, so language is important for followers to understand God's wish, which is written in the Bible. Faith is also strongly needed in order to believe in God's words. Followers also gain knowledge by attending church services. There, priests give teaching on God's words and remind followers to stay true to their beliefs and to God. Priests are the link between God and His followers. Therefore, language is crucial in order to convey the right messages. Faith is also really important because followers must have faith in order to believe in this idea. It's also important to gain knowledge from this religion because it's the way followers communicate with God. Both language and faith are crucial because you must believe that God is listening to you and you must know how to communicate with Him. One of the ways Muslims gain knowledge is through the Quran, which is their main religious text. They believe that it was verbally told by God to Muhammad through an angel called Gabriel in an extensive period of 23 years. Faith is needed in order to believe in this story and to believe that the words in Quran are actually the words from God. Language is needed in order to understand God's words so that they can be followed. They also gain knowledge through the Hadith, which is a text that contains the teachings, sayings, and deeds of Muhammad, the last prophet. Faith is needed in order to believe that those were his actual words, teachings, and sayings, and language is needed in order to understand them. Prayers in Islam are known as salat, and they are performed 5 times a day to demonstrate their belief to their God, and it's also the way they communicate with Him. Faith is needed in order to believe, once again, that God is listening, and in order to pray for a God, you really have to believe in that God. Language is crucial because it's the way Muslims communicate with God, and they have prescribed actions and words, and the repetition varies depending on the time of the day. What these 3 religions have in common is that they all believe in one God, and they learn about this God and gain knowledge through texts and interactions with their God. So both language and faith are very important in all of these 3 religions. Religion gives life a purpose, and it gives reassurance to people that if they follow their beliefs, they will be on the right path. Therefore, people believe that if they stay true to their beliefs, they will be able to understand life's true essence.